Hi, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. If you don't know already, I'm Sophia and I do weekly vlogs on my Ironman training, on to becoming an Ironman in 2026 in Barcelona. So if you want to continue watching me, please subscribe and follow my journey along. But for now, this week's vlog is, as always, Ironman training, and I'm currently in the UK staying with my parents, and I'm here for 2 weeks, and I have brought my bike with me, so I'm continuing training as usual and hopefully maybe getting in a swim or two. But my previous experience for doing Ironman training in the UK, I think probably June or May, I did a vlog in the UK. I had a bad experience with swimming at the local pool. It's not the best one, so we'll see how that goes. But for this week, I've just got about 8 hours of training, which is full of runs and cycles. And also, I have ordered a massive order of my protein stuff. I have all of this. So I might do a bit of unpacking my order later as well in this video, and I also ordered some swimming costumes from Sweaty Betty, so the clothes that I need to try on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and let's get straight into this training week. So the UK has greeted me with some very strong winds, so I hope you can actually hear me. But yeah, feeling good. Averaging 6:25 pace, which is nice, a bit faster than my usual easy run, but I had a rest day yesterday and I do feel a bit fatigued, so sometimes I find I can go a bit quicker, which is usually the reverse. I think you usually feel slower when you're fatigued, but anyway, that's how it's going. About 2 kilometers in, but surprisingly not too cold actually. I've got this like windbreaker jacket on, which is nice and light, just a sports bra underneath, so I'm keeping pretty cool overall. But yeah, it's nice to be running in the UK again actually. The wind! So, run done. It rained on me a little bit, along with this horrendous winds. But really good 6:30 average pace, and I just clocked to 7 kilometers. So really happy. Finished it with a little bit of a walk, because I like, after a run I do like to do a little bit of a walk, just to, yeah, just helps me, I think, prevent any, sometimes when I like just do a run and then I sit down, my legs just seize up, so it's good for me to just sort of get the blood pumping through them slowly. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna have dinner with my sister later, well, one of them, and then I'm seeing a different sister tomorrow, but I need to fit in my hour-and-a-half ride, and obviously I need to put my bike together. I'm really nervous about this, but hopefully it'll be okay. But maybe I'll do a little time lapse of me trying to put my bike together later. But yeah, good first run, and it feels good to be in the UK as well. I'm really happy just being here for 2 weeks, different pace, doing training somewhere else. So hi, happy Tuesday. So I am well rested now. I had a decent night's sleep. The first night here, my sleep was a bit off, but yeah, had a good sleep. I'm just about to make myself some breakfast. One of the things I missed about the UK was hot cross buns. So my parents have stocked up for me, so I'm just gonna have a hot cross bun for breakfast, and then I've got some work to do. I was gonna do my hour-and-a-half ride like this morning, but I can hear the traffic and I kind of forgot about like sort of morning traffic. It sounds really silly, but there's just not that as much in Portugal, at least where I'm from, and I was a bit like, maybe my first ride shouldn't be in rush hour. And also, I've never actually uploaded a route onto my Wahoo bike computer. It sounds really silly, but I've never needed to because I've known where I'm going. But I know this area, but in terms of like scouting out a route, like I haven't really, and I don't really know, like, because it's so flat here as well, I don't know how far I can go like without the hills sort of thing. Like I'd have to go out and back to guarantee that I'm going to be an hour-and-a-half loop. Sounds really silly, but anyway,
sort of rambling, but yeah, I don't know how to do that, so I need to look it up, or Miguel was going to show me. But he's like working this morning, so like he's on early. So then yesterday I was busy because I was seeing my sister and stuff that I missed him, that he couldn't explain it to me, and yeah, it was a bit all over the place. Like even when building my bike, I didn't even get the camera out because, to be honest, I was a bit frustrated because I was finding it a lot more harder. And then I forgot an Allen key that we left. I thought I packed all the different stuff, and I forgot an Allen key, so my dad had to go and find it. And yeah, it was a bit, yeah. It took a lot longer than I expected, to be honest. But the bike is together. My bike, who I call Bella, she is alive and well, and the brakes are all good. Although I did do a little test run around this area, like the little driveway where my parents are, and I forgot I deflated my tyres. So Miguel was like, crap, we shouldn't have done that. So hopefully they're all good and I haven't pinched anything. But apparently my tyres are really good. But I wouldn't know because Miguel does all that stuff for me. Anyway, I've been rambling for too long. I'm going to make some breakfast and try and figure out when I'm going to fit in this hour and a half ride in, because I'm also seeing my other sister today. But I've also got to work on top of that, so I've got to kind of figure all that out. So
Hi, so I'm back from my ride, and honestly, most chaotic ride I've done in so long. Probably my fault because I didn't pre-plan the route. But some of my best power numbers, probably because I was just trying as hard as I can to like basically get off these roads, because some of the roads were so mainstream. Not like particularly busy because it's like a dead time, but still, like they were just main roads, and it was windy as hell, and like there was so many gusts of winds, and I couldn't drink while I was riding because if I took one hand off the wheel, like I was just like ricketing all over the place. So really like not impressed too much, but actually like one of my best rides for a while, I guess because it's so flat. Let me look at what the elevation was on this. Elevation gain 279 meters. That's pretty flat compared, because on average I think my rides in Portugal are like 600 on long rides, so that's pretty low. And my normalized was 146, although my Wahoo Element says 155. I don't know why they're different in between them, but anyway, this is still a lot higher than my usual, but I mean I'll put the stats on the screen anyway, and you can also follow me on Strava. I'll put the QR code somewhere here as well, and I don't hide any stats, so you can go and have a look. Like I don't really mind people seeing my statistics because they're nothing to rave about, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, I am a little bit flustered from that ride, to be honest. Happy Wednesday. Today's officially a rest day, but I just wanted to come on because I have had some really bad sleep since being in the UK, and like yesterday I could not get to sleep because my legs were just killing me, like some really bad cramps and everything. And like today's a rest day, and I feel worse on rest days sometimes than I do when I'm actually training. I feel like sometimes my body's like, I'm trying to make you hurt because I want you to exercise, which is just like really reverse psychology here. Like I'm not really understanding my body sometimes. But yeah, so if anyone else relates to this, like, and they have any tips for me, please tell me, because sometimes it's a bit unbearable because I'm so exhausted after doing workouts that when I have a rest day, it's like my body doesn't want to rest. It's just like so irritating, and it's like confusing at the same time. But yeah, if anybody relates, please let me know. Happy Thursday. So today is a double session day. Well, it wasn't originally. I've just come back from a 30-minute easy run, but it was supposed to be an hour and like 20 minutes progressive run. But it's labelled indoor run, so then it didn't come up on my Garmin when I was setting it up, and then I was like, there was like loads of different things that I needed to do, and I was like, this is going to be really hard for me to like be looking at my phone and working it out myself. And because I'm not techie, I had no idea how to like get it to export onto like my Garmin. So then what was scheduled tomorrow was 60-minute bike easy and a 30-minute easy run, so I'm kind of doing that today. So it's a double session day. And then tomorrow I'll do the progressive run because I have time to kind of figure out
how I'm going to do it, or I'll go to the local gym and doing it on a treadmill. Maybe that's easier. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I've just done the run. I'm just going to get ready to do the bike now on my lunch break as well, and then take off another training day.
I'm completely lost. The last few signs, I haven't recognised anything, so I'm a bit freaked out because I've got no idea. Like, I'm also well not well over, but I was supposed to be finishing my ride in 3 minutes, and I don't think I'm probably like half an hour away from where my parents are. I think I'm gonna have to call defeat and actually look at a map soon, but the issue is there's no signal in these areas, so I don't even think I'm gonna get signal. I don't know why I did this. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, that ride was supposed to be an hour. Oh my god, normalise 161. Jesus. I feel like I need a bit of time to recover from that ride because that was horrendous. Okay, now that I've had time to shower and chill, I'm just having a look at the ride I just did. Not my finest. It was supposed to be 60 minutes, an hour, but I got lost. Like, my sense of direction is just a bit, sometimes it's just not great. The fact that my normalised power was 160 watts, I think kind of tells you how desperate I was to just end the ride. My bottle cage fell off as well mid-ride because somebody decided to overtake me where there was a massive manhole and there was sort of like a raised path. You know, on some main roads where there's like a pedestrian island in the middle, so there's like a bit of a path, sort of, I don't know, what do you call it, like a staged path, so it stops cars, like cars can't drive over it, like it's proper, you know, and they decided to overtake me as I was in that little section where the raised path was. So, like, there was no room. Like, I don't understand. And then there was the massive manhole. So I looked over my shoulder to dodge the manhole, saw the car was literally right next to me. So then I banged on, I actually was able to touch the car, that's how close they were to me, and I banged the car, and then they beeped me because I banged the car. I was like, mate, if I'm able to bang your car, you're too close. But then I was forced down the manhole, and then pop goes this with my bottle, so I have to stop and go and grab it. Luckily it didn't land on the road, it landed on the sort of the path at the side. So that was really annoying, but I was just like, you have the audacity to beat me when you're the one who cut me off. Anyway, I thought Portugal was bad, but I think just because the UK is just, there's just more cars here, there's just a bigger population, the roads are way more busy. But some of my best power numbers, like it felt easy. Like the whole ride, it was great. I was just a bit stressed because I kind of lost the sense of direction, everything. Anyway, okay, ramble over. But that's double session day done. And I'll put the stats on the screen, but that's like from Training Peaks, so you can see like the TSS is way over. And then the normalised power 160. God. Also, in the post, I'm gonna cover the address. I got something from Dorney Lake Events. Maybe while I'm here, there just happened to be a race on the weekend that I was here. And maybe, just maybe, did I sign up for that said race? And this is my race number. So, if anyone is doing the Dorney Lake, there's a 5k, 10k half marathon, and I think there's some triathlons as well.
come say hello to me, because I'll be doing it next Saturday. So my vlog next week will be consisting of my 10k. Hopefully it's going to be called 10k PB. Come along with me. I hope. But yeah, that's what I'm doing next week. So the training will be a bit lighter in preparation for that, and I'm very excited. I've never raced a 10k before, so it should be really interesting. Anyway, ramble over. Today's training is done, and I will see you tomorrow for the progressive run that I should have done today that I then moved to tomorrow.
Okay, about halfway through, and this is so much tougher than doing it on the indoor treadmill. I can see the benefit of doing it outside, where my Garmin keeps shouting at me because I'm doing too fast or too slow. It's driving me mad. And it's actually really hot, like the sun is blazing on me. So this is a really big workout for me today.
Hi, so I am back from my run. Oh, also, happy Friday. My face is a bit shiny because I just did a face mask because I got some really bad breakouts. Anyway, back from my long progressive run that I was supposed to do yesterday but switched everything around. Really hard. I'll put the stats up. I actually haven't even looked at them, to be honest, yet, because I was just so tired afterwards. But actually, TSS and everything's like all in the right place, and I was right on the paces. So I've never really done this kind of run outside before. Always done it on the treadmill, just prefer it because I don't have to really think about it. But I can definitely see the benefits of actually doing this kind of run outside, because you're feeling the paces and how they actually will feel. I just found it a bit hard because my Garmin kept like yelling at me because I was either going too slow, too fast, and yeah. It was actually really hot today as well, and I did it during my lunch break, so it was actually pretty hot. But anyway, all done, really happy overall with how it went. It was hard, but it was supposed to be hard because I was hitting some really like top paces for me. So yeah, I'm finishing off work now, having a late lunch, and then I'm going to walk to the pub with my parents and just have a really nice chilled evening and catch up with them. And then weekend, long ride tomorrow, 2 hours, and long run on Sunday, which is just an hour this week, which is nice. But yeah, I'm going to be tossing up just about over 8 hours now, which is great for the week. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far being in the UK. It's very different in a lot of ways, and then also just the same, you know, swim, no, but bike run, yeah. Hi, happy Saturday. I'm all ready to go for my 2-hour outdoor ride. It's spitting a little bit, but it's not supposed to rain heavily, so I'm just gonna go for it because I'm going out this afternoon with my best friend, so I need to do this now, otherwise it's not gonna happen. But yeah, I'm all set up. One bottle cage down because the bottle cage, it won't actually attach now because the bolts were left in there when it fell off on my last ride, and it's because the holes are too big now. So one bottle cage, one bottle for this ride, but it should be fine. But yeah, I'm not going to take my camera with me, so there'll be no footage of my ride, but I'll check back in once I'm done. Just got back from my ride. It was really good. It started to rain just as I was finishing. But yeah, I'm happy overall. My normalize was a little bit high, not gonna lie. It was supposed to be easy, but my coach said when I hit a hill to basically send it. And to be honest, maybe I went a bit too hard. I think because my legs are really cooked. But anyway, I'm happy with that. So I've just got my hour run tomorrow to finish off this training week, and yeah, I think just about over 8 hours, which is nice. And then next week is a lot more chill because I got to rest up before the 10k race on the Saturday. So yeah, I'll sign off today and I'll check in tomorrow. Happy Sunday. Just doing my easy long run for the weekend. Just an hour. It's so lovely. It's the afternoon now. So yeah, finishing
off the week. I'm a bit tired, to be honest, overall. So I think after this I'm gonna have a nice dinner and watch a movie and go to bed early, I think. But this vlog is gonna be a bit late. I think it's gonna have to be a Monday upload, as I haven't been able to edit throughout the week like I usually do. But yeah, good. I think 8.5 hours total this week has clocked up to in the UK, and training here has definitely been interesting, refreshing as well. But yeah, I will check in once I'm done with this run. So I just finished my nice 1 hour easy run. I feel like my paces are just getting better and better. It's so nice to see. I feel like there'll be a shift when I go back to the UK. When I go back to Portugal, sorry, I'm in the UK. When I go back to Portugal, maybe just because the climate's slightly different. So my heart rate might be a little different, and also it's just more hills. So yeah, really happy with this week's training. I've managed to tick it all off alongside all the socialising that I've had to do in between. So yeah, really happy. I think it's about 8.5 hours total this week. Next week will be a lot less because I'll be tapering a little bit for the 10k on Saturday. So if you want to see me hopefully smash a 10k PB, oh my god, I can't talk, a 10k PB next week, you better hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. I'm gonna sign off and thank you for watching this video.